Hey everyone, what is up and welcome back to the channel. My name is Heather, or the Sassy Cinderella, and today we are going to be trying out iMethod Beauty's Perfect Eyebrow Kit. I'm really excited because I do struggle with eyebrows. I don't know if anyone else has a struggle with that particular part of their makeup. Drop me a comment, let me know if you do. But as I understand it, this is a stencil and powder sort of stamp kit, I believe. So I'm really excited to give this a try. I actually tried out, they have a stamp winged liner kit. I tried it out a week or so ago. I'll leave that linked overhead and down below so you can check that out, and I absolutely loved it. So I was really excited to give this a try as well because this is something that I think could make my life a lot easier. Now, if you're new to my channel, I do a lot of fashion, fitness, beauty, and product reviews on this channel, so definitely consider joining the Sassy family, hitting that subscribe button, and turning those notification bells on so that you don't miss out when I upload new content. And of course, give this video a thumbs up if you enjoy it because it really helps the channel out. Now, I will be leaving all of iMethod Beauty's information down in the description box below so that you can go check this out for yourself. But let's dive right into this box and find out what all is in this kit. This is in the color 03, so it looks kind of like a chocolate brown, which I would think would be a good color for me. I am naturally actually quite a dark brunette, but I do tend to lean blonde most of the time with my hair color. All right, and it actually says right here on the back of the box that the brow set includes stencils, pomade, sponge brush, dual end spoolie and angled brow brush, and all are enclosed in a zipper pouch for your beauty drawer or handbag. So that's really nice. And then this little guy just says stencils. So I'm not sure if these are extra stencils because this says there are stencils in here also, or maybe they just come in a separate package. And on the side of this beautiful box, it says define yourself in this really pretty gold. So I love that. Their packaging has always been very clean and pretty. So when I pull this out, I do have this iMethod Beauty Ziploc pouch that has all of the mentioned items in it. And I do see stencils as well. So these must be extra stencils for some different shapes and things. So I'm excited to try this. We're gonna head over to the beauty mirror and give this a go. Okay, so they did give us some instructions inside this kit, and the first part of these instructions tell you how to essentially mark your inside, outside, and highest point of your brow location so that you can find the stencil that's right for you. So that's where we're going to start off, and then we are going to actually do the application of the pomade. Okay, so I went ahead and I marked the inside corner, the outside corner, and the highest point of my brow according to their instructions so that I can find the best stencil for me. And once you do that, we're gonna give this a try with the pomade. So let's find the right stencil and give this a try. Okay, so I have looked through all the stencils and I found a few that I like. So the ones that come in the kit are a little bit more of a hard plastic, so they're a little less flexible, whereas the additional stencil set they sent, it's almost like a vinyl, so it's really, really bendy, really flexible. I like that a lot. I think either one would work, but you definitely can kind of mold this a little bit more than the ones that come in the kit itself. So as you can see, I picked a stencil for my eyebrow shape, and I have a very subtle arch. I have more towards a straight eyebrow than a pronounced arch, but I do have a little something something. So I tried to find something very subtle. I also have very thin brows, and for me personally, I like to stay closer to my natural brow aesthetic, I guess you could say. So I did go with thinner stencils. I picked a few out that I liked that are slightly on the thinner side, not a super crazy arch, and I do think that this one that's more flexible that came is the best shape option for me. This is A10, and this is the one that we're going to try out. So now I'm trying to find the lines I created earlier and sort of marry this up to those lines. And then I'm going to be taking this little pink puffer brush and dabbing on the pomade. So let's see how well I can hold this to my brow while I do this. All right, let's see how that turned out. That's not bad at all. This little line in the corner is from me marking and doing a really bad job marking with the pomade brush, so this is not the fault of the stencil. This was me marking earlier. That looks pretty darn good. So let's try to do the other side. You will see here that the stencil now just has a little bit of powder on it, so you'll want to clean it off, obviously, like when you're done. All right, let's see how we do on the other side here. I would think this might be a little easier since I will be using my dominant hand to actually put the pomade on. Okay, so what do we think? I think it really looks good. I don't think I did it perfectly my first time or anything like that, but I have a really hard time getting a really clean eyebrow. It's always something that for me personally I have found hardest about makeup, and I think they did a great job picking a color for me too. I actually think this is the absolute perfect shade. They look like sisters, not twins, so we love that too. And I could get them a little bit more perfected. This could come more inside. This one's a little further inside. This one's a little further pushed back, so I could even that out a little bit. I can definitely see where I could improve on using this product, but the product itself was very easy. The pomade that I was dipping into, I was just pushing down over that stencil, which I can tell that also holding that stencil in a way that's comfortable will take some adjusting. Actually, this side, my right side eye was easier for me. Even though I was using my left hand, it was easier to hold the stencil with my dominant hand, so I will definitely get some practice there. But I think if you're looking for an easy option to do your eyebrows that looks really professional, I'm very happy with this. I will definitely keep using this 100% and playing around with the different stencils, obviously just trying to get a little bit more practiced hand at it, but you really can't beat how quick that was and also how smooth everything looks. This looks the way that I would really like my eyebrows to look on a regular basis. I also think they did a great job picking the right shade for me. This really is a perfect match. And I hardly used anything in the pot too, so this should last you a long time, which I love as well. Let's hop back over to the main part of the studio and talk about my final thoughts. All right, friends, well, looking in the monitor, I think my brows look a million times better than when I do them by myself. I'm sitting here and I'm going, wow, these look really smooth and even and professional. Again, I see little things I need to work on. Certainly getting that right feel for holding the stencil while applying will get easier the more that I do it, just like anything. You know, it's one of those things when you try something new, you're going to finesse it as you continue to use it. But I think this really is about as easy as it gets for doing your own brows. I do like the shape a lot. I thought the color was perfect. The pomade has a nice feel on the skin as well. It kind of reminds me a little bit of a really lightweight cream based foundation. Really, really, really nice. I like that pomade quite a bit. I can see again where I can even them out a little bit, but I like that, again, it's that whole sisters not twins look, because I think it looks more natural and I prefer a more natural look. So far I have loved everything I have tried from iMethod now. I loved the winged liner stamp. I use it regularly now. It really is great, and this is another one I'm going to use all the time because I think this looks much better than when I do my brows myself. So this definitely solves a problem for me. And they had so many stencil options and, you know, other styles of material on the stencils, so that if you want to try one or the other, you have tons and tons of options. Thank you once again to iMethod Beauty for reaching out to me and thinking of me for reviewing this product. I can honestly say I have been very impressed with both items I have tried so far because they simplify my life. You know, getting a winged liner on a hooded eye can be quite a challenge, and so that really solved a problem for me. And eyebrows have always been my sticking point with makeup, and I think this looks really, really good, especially for a first attempt. So they've definitely made a customer out of me for sure. Let me know what you guys think down in the description box. I'm very curious to see what you think about how this turned out, and give this video a thumbs up, and I will see you in the next one. Have a good rest of your week. Bye.